Okay, let's take a look at Tsurikomi Goshi, the lifting, pulling, hip throw. The Tsurikomi action is really important in Judo. It's one of the major movements in Judo, this lifting, pulling, the Tsurikomi action. Standard good kumikata. He's got a good grip here at the elbow. Now his right hand on the sleeve. Now it's a basic kumikata start. Okay, it's a basic lapel sleeve grip start. Okay, so let's focus on the hands now, on the hands and arm action. So when Derek lifts Eric, he's going to pop him up. Now notice the back of the hand. He's look at the back of the hand like it would be a wrist watch or something here. But his elbow is up. See this straight line of pull is here. How he's really lifting him up. This Tsurikomi action is now starting. This actually, Tsuri is to lift or to hang someone in the air. Now the right hand is, the fist is straight up, okay? The elbow is straight down along the line of Eric's pectoral. Okay, along the line of his left pectoral right here. See that? And that's the action there. And it's a deep action there, okay? Now, as Derek does this, as he's starting to pull, you notice he's stepping in his right foot. Now he's just going to spin around with his hip. Now, look, see this? The hands are very important here. A lot of people don't give it. They think the hip, which is there, it's perfect. You've got to have that hip action, but these hands are really important here. The hip is in front. The knees are pointing to the left. The feet are pointing to the left slightly. And what he's going to do, he's going to lift him and pull him over his body. We're looking at, guys, is look at Derek's right hand there. It's his right side of his fist, his ulnar edge of his hand, is the one that's facing Eric's shoulder. So go ahead and grip just like a normal kumikata. And like you said, it's like you're knocking on the door. Like you said, you're knocking on the door, and then when they answer, you pop it open like that. And see how that action is. Now what that does, that turns your hand to the inside, and you're not curling it like in a Morote Soinagi. That's, people will make that mistake. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is just to use that to lift and pull. And that creates that Tsurikomi action.
It's an equal opposite thing. However much you're thrusting that elbow into them, you're pulling back to get the tension and to lock them on your forearm.
Yep.
So that when you turn, that's forcing him to move with you. And if I get the elbow through, but I'm very passive with this grip, as I turn, it has a tendency to do that.
Right. And when you add your other left hand on the hikite, the pulling arm, see that really opens them up deeply in there, and that allows you to come in and get your hip in position to actually do the technique. He's going to pop them up now. See that? Open in here. Now his hip is starting to come into position here, so this is the Tsurikomi action with the body too. Okay? He's going to turn in, and he's going to throw. Pops him up, he comes in with a hip, and he throws. That's Tsurikomi Goshi. The Sode Tsurikomi Goshi. The sleeve, when you say Sode, it's usually in reference to both sleeves, sometimes to one, but usually to both. And Sode Tsurikomi Goshi, Sode sleeve, lifting, pulling, hip throw. Okay, so Derek's going to take pretty much, why don't you grab it just a little bit higher to purchase them. Okay, about at the elbow with his hikite, his pulling hand. Okay, his right hand, his surite, he's going to be grabbing a little lower, at least the way we like to do it, a little lower down on the sleeve. Okay, all right, and because he wants some room to move. All right, there you go. That's like that. So with the left hand, he's going to pop up. He's going to pull standard hikite in the Tsurikomi action. All right, with his right hand, he's going to pop it up. And he's put his elbow, if you can see, can you turn around upside? You see where his elbow is down here, like this? Okay, that's where his elbow is right now to start. So come on back, all right? So as he's popped him up, now he's just going to come in with a Tsurikomi Goshi and throw him over his hip. Go ahead and do it. There you go. It's a very smooth throw. If you like a double sleeve grip, this is a great technique for him. So let's do this again. Okay, he grabs it, both sleeves, okay? Left hand he pulls, he pops him up. Right hand he lifts it in. Okay, he spins about in his hip action, throws him over the hip. And it is a hip throw. It's not a carry over the back like a Soinagi throw. You're using a lot of hip. The hip is the axis of the throw in this one.